Hey, what's up, beautiful people? Welcome to another episode of The Voice Out. This one is also exclusive, not forgetting, of course, with myself, LT Lakes, and of course, with the amazing Leah M.
Like now you have to say, okay, this one is exclusive, and
Yeah.
you can take it away. Like, no, it's good because I think they might get tired of me always saying.
Yeah.
But every time when you say exclusive, it gets
just
to me.
yeah.
But listen, welcome again to The Voice Out with Leah M and Lex.
Lex.
I go by Leah M, aka the collector of roses, aka the queen of
Alternates.
Yes,
Yeah,
the
bo.
queen of alternatives, and aka the Blue Beauty. And yes, of course, today we have another jam-packed episode for you. That's what we say now. We're no longer in radio because it's like another jam-packed show. Now, another jam-packed episode. Sinoput Sonwabiso Nompunga, a legendary man when it comes to the entertainment industry. This man has rubbed shoulders with the likes of Osisthandiswa Mazwai. This man has stories to tell about meeting Sis Brenda Fassie. We only dream of meeting her. This man has stories to tell about hanging out with Olebu. Like, this man has a lot to say. I'm not trying to reveal his age though, but tune in and he is here. Put it. Siyaphila.
Welcome to the Voice Out podcast.
He's laughing. They always get shocked when you introduce him. Like, this man is, this man is, this man is, this man. Welcome to the Voice Out.
Thank you for having me.
I'll say him. When he is it, hey, come on, he
Yo, but let's just get into it. Who is Sonwabiso? Tell us about who you are and where your background, a little bit of how you've grown.
Right, Sonwabiso ngwakho Nompunga, njengoba sowutshilo undaba ezitha. I'm from Alice originally, again the former Victoria East district in the Bantustans. But since urbanization, we've moved to Nelson Mandela Bay, located in Motherwell.
And the Motherwell, guys, it is the hub of the arts when it comes to the tribes, because I am from Motherwell, he is from Motherwell, you are from Motherwell, we are all from Motherwell. You can take a guess now. And you can already hear that because we're from a Bantu side. Hey guys, it's gonna be intense here. But listen, I think let's just get into it. Like, what is it that you do? Because I shouted a lot of things when I was introducing you.
It's a very difficult question because I don't want to box myself.
Yes.
I'd like to call myself a creative. I wear many hats in the music space. I work as a music manager, as a road manager, as an administrator, as a publicist, a marketer. I'm an executive as well. I run my own business. I've got an artist residency called the Nest Homestay. It's also run a business called On the Rise Productions, which offers various services for independent musicians.
Now it's on the rising.
Rise Production.
Yes. Let's talk about that. What is it about? What's the motive behind it?
Well, basically, you would know that the music and film industry in the Eastern Cape is close to non-existent. Right? The pool of talent that comes from the province
It's an abundance,
technical people behind the scenes, or whether it's the talent itself or the creative writers that come from the province. But because the industry exists,
does not exist. It really does not exist.
Durban, Cape Town, and Johannesburg to look for greener pastures. So akuvamanga ukuthi services ezinjalo zifumaneke. So at the time when I started my business, this is now back in 2011. I felt that there was a need after the experience that I've had, working with various other artists. When I come home, I would say, this is something that can keep me busy. So I've been doing that.
And then you can do it. Because the moment I read, I'm like, what? An entertainment company in PE? Is he crazy? Are you mad? Are you okay? Like, who does that in PE? Because yes, we have the talent in the Eastern Cape. I like that you said it. It's in abundance. but the industry is close to being, to non-existence. So there's clearly like a need for your line of work. And as you said entertainment around 2011, and I think I shouted, like, can you like highlight for us some of the artists that you've worked with under your entertainment company, The Rise Production?
We've worked with various artists. I deal with more like your live performance. There's a local band called the New Afro Teens. They later changed their names to Modern Tribe, but the band has since been disbanded. But you still find
The
some of the band
individuals,
members, yes,
yeah.
they're starting to come up. The likes of Toba Koba, Grant Ellison, Temba Jack. They were more of a group, and then you've got other independent artists, mostly female performers. You've got the likes of Asanda Bam, also from Motherwell, and Nomhle Nongoko,
Yes.
Afrique. Who else? Oh, the late Sisa Sopaza, who's the co-producer, Katandi Somazwai, who passed away sadly in 2013, I think. So those are some of the artists that I've worked with. So, but basically, from time to time, because I freelance, so artists will call me whenever the need arises. The likes of your Berita. I've also had the privilege to travel on the road with Tandi Somazwai. Yeah, but I'm trying to think. There's so many
of them, yeah.
With jazz legend, when he started, he was fresh from school at the time. Unduduzo Makati was also
such a fan.
one of the executives in Miriam Makeba Center, part of the program at the University of Forte in East London. So those are some of the artists. Yeah, I continue to work with different artists, both upcoming and known artists.
Also, speaking of upcoming artists, how do people get into On the Rise production? How do they basically get into be part of it as an upcoming rising? If Ukonumdomamele right now and watching, they want to also be part of that. How do they get into?
Well, they can get in touch with me. We are on Facebook, On the Rise Productions. Basically, I'm not a recording company.
I think I wanted to come in there and actually kind of rephrase the question, because this way you're not asking where to get you, rather as to if an artist is interested in actually being a part of what it is that you do, or maybe rather we can phrase it and say, how do you identify the artists that you actually get to work with on the Rise production? Is there a way that they come to you, or do you actually go out of your way to say, you know what, now I actually want to go this direction and I'm looking for this talent and this is the specs that I'm going, through?
Well, I meet artists wherever I go. I go to shows. You would meet artists and you see performers. If you see potential, then you find out what the need is and try and address the need of that particular
artist. Yeah.
Basically, what it is, I offer various services from marketing to radio placement, some radio station with your music. So, but it depends on
whatever it is that you need. Yeah. And then so you can generally, like him now, for example, I'm about to release. I know also headway to pay back. Umej just released his EP. Do you understand? And we know that you do PR. So let's say Medj brings his EP and says, I've released this body of work. Please listen to it, and then maybe your services will come in into you checking okay, this is the type of music that he's doing. Who's the audience for this music? What radio station that his music could actually be played for? That's what you do. Amazing. Amazing.
You mentioned working with like big artists. You mentioned big names. What would you say like this type of person was the highlight, working with?
I don't know. I sound biased or anything, but I'm a big fan of Tandi Somazwai.
Yeah.
I grew up listening to her music. It was a great opportunity for me to be able to cross paths with her, to be able to, travel on the road with her and learn so much from her. She's one of the greatest exports in not only in South Africa, but in
the continent, African diaspora as a whole.
Tandi Somazwai does it for me because whatever she touches turns into
Yeah.
gold. She's got a subject matter behind her music, which is, we should love ourselves for who we are, take pride in who we are, ubuntu bethu and stuff like that. So that resonates with me. I celebrate that.
I think also you said something about she is one of the artists that you used to, you grew up listening to. And I think when I started, I mentioned the likes of Brenda Fassie and Olebu Matosa, that you actually got an opportunity. And I remember when we were talking outside. So another thing is, over the weekend, I'm sure you saw, so I got an opportunity to travel with this man for an entire weekend. Amazing things. But I think in one of some of our conversation, you were saying to me about the most amazing thing about you and the encounters that you've received or that you've gotten to, it's they just happened. Like Kasqalele man, like Usis Brenda. Like, how did that happen? How did you even get to be in a space where you are in front of Ubrenda Fassie?
When destiny is just destiny. I grew up listening to Brenda Fassie, mimicking Brenda Fassie. Remember back in the days, we called Olingis, my mother loved Brenda Fassie. Growing up, I can almost hear the whole vibe.
Don't come around.
It's nice to be with people. That type of music. So
Yeah.
that's the music that I grew up listening to. So I always looked up to her. And growing up watching television, I always was curious as to what's happening behind. So I grew up being a very curious child. So I think this was back in the day, celebrating on a yearly basis. And I think one of those years they were out in Bisho Stadium. And I think I was about 9 or 10 years, We went to that show. And man, for some reason, I was there backstage somewhere and Brenda spotted me and, and she called me up, I reminded her of Ubongani. And from that time, that's when I first met Unowazi. Imagine I was only
9 years.
Not knowing what later on in my life I get the opportunity to actually work
with her.
At the time, I think it was Brenda was working with Nokwazi Dlamini and
Winnie Khumalo, yes.
So man, the journey started from there because I was always fascinated by people behind the camera, people behind the mic, and I thought to myself, one day is one day, and it started that day. And I've never turned back. I've always went after my dreams. I knew there was something bigger than the Eastern Cape, bigger than Port Elizabeth, and at the age of 17, I started my journey and I went to Johannesburg to pursue my dreams. And I haven't stopped since.
And you pursued them. There's advert. Is a dreamer. What is that advert, guys? Does anyone know that advert? Please tell me. Yes, Vuyo is a big dreamer. So you're telling us that Unokwazi, Mrs. Winnie Khumalo, were backing vocalists as Brenda Fassie.
Can you imagine how many years ago was that? And now, you get those opportunities. And there was this place in Johannesburg, Yeoville, called Times Square. That's where all the creatives met. I think Usis Gloria Bosman at the time had a salon, and I think Theo from Boom Shaka had a recording studio. So randomly, there was a restaurant there. Randomly, you would see abantu abafana noLebo Mathosa, Oskido, and Bogindawo where artists would just hang around. So we've had many encounters there, and opportunities came. Aboba Asanda were able to go out there and back up abantu abafana auditions for Joya Celebration and stuff like that. So the journey continued, But to look at things as they are today, it's been a journey. Nothing happens overnight. And for somebody there at home as well, if they've got an idea, it all seems impossible until
you actually start doing
you know.
it. Yeah.
Never give up on your dream, and it's never too late because destiny delayed is not destiny denied.
Destiny delayed is not destiny denied. Yes, please, thank you. Full stop. Listen, I want to jump in. I know I'm talking over you, but as he's talking, I'm thinking of something.
Yeah.
Like, is there the difference between what art was or what performance and music was back then? Because you've gotten to experience that when, and what it is now. Is it day and night? Is it somewhat similar? Is it... Because I remember we asked the pastor about radio, and pastor was like, radio was so much easier at that time. Right now it's just complicated.
A lot has changed. We live in a digital era. So a lot has changed from cassettes, cassettes, back in the days, then I was rewind again. There came the time of CDs, and now we're losing CDs, we're going to USB. So things have changed. A lot has changed. The sound has changed. Because back then it was about live performances. If you were not a live performer, then people used to battle it out on stage.
Yes.
But now everything is so
individualized.
Yeah, it's about mixtapes. It's about this. So, and people have moved from the whole live element of things. But I think that is coming back, just like fashion. It fades out
everything.
and then it comes back again. I think that element of live music and live performances, because if you look at South African music and the history and the heritage of it, it's made by live performers.
Live performance, yeah.
Your likes of your Lucky Dubes, your Brenda Fasses, your Lebo Matosas,
Miriam Makebas,
your
Hugh Masekelas, yes.
Those were live performers. And they've taken the South African music scene onto another level.
Yeah.
If you speak of the likes of Miriam Makeba from the Eastern Cape to the rest of the world, she's an icon. Brahu's the same. And but a lot has changed, because now if you look at the music exports that we have, it's mostly your DJs in terms of sound, but the live performances and live music is coming back into play again, because even after COVID, we're challenged because
because we have to perform with people.
Couldn't perform and stuff, but gradually now festivals are coming back and
slowly
people are enjoying live music more.
There's a lot.
Do you have something that you want to ask?
No, I think he covered quite much of it, because I think I've also learned in terms of be true to yourself as well as the dream. Very important to dream. Yeah, I think that's it.
Yeah, because we're running out of time. In fact, we're not even running out of time. They're going to kill me behind there. They're going to kill us. In fact, all of us. I'm not taking this alone. Listen, this was a very, 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 very pleasant episode. And the fact that we get to talk about, because we are, for me, I know I'm an aspiring artist. So it's always nice to have the conversations about what was happening back then and how can it actually be useful to us and still have access to people like you when I put Sonwabo. So now I'm excited in my corner because I know I have you in my corner. So watch out, world, because I'm coming now. And I think that was it from us from this actual episode. And for myself, Leah M, aka the Collector of Roses, aka the Blue Beauty, aka the Queen of Alternatives. Zakubona kwelizayo, man. Not ilizwe though, I mean like on the next episode.
And of course from myself, LT Legs, it is a wrap. Please do make sure you do subscribe and also click the notification, share, tell everyone about it. That there's just
just get along for the purpose of sharing the podcast. Nobody by 10 in your just for that alone. The voice out.